it's Dr. Lori. This is Ask Dr. Lori. We're taping this live. Thanks for joining me. I have guests. Everything's unscripted. I don't know what objects are coming. It's amazing, and I'm happy to be with all of you. Here's my first guest. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Yay.
Hello.
It's nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Can see
What's
me
your name?
too?
Deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Take a deep breath. I don't want to get out the defibrillators. Come on.
My heart's pounding. Okay. My name's Lenora.
Hi,
I'm
Lenora.
in Southern Utah. Hello. Okay. I'm so glad to be here.
Show me your object, Lenora.
I picked this up in a thrift store.
Okay.
Because I fell in love with it. I thought it was so beautiful. And there's the bottom.
Okay.
And it's pretty
a nice ceramic planter in the form of a swan. Very, very typical. They did this all the way back. And that idea of the swan all the way back. Applied ornament, those little sculptural roses are called applied ornament, right? And they're ceramic too. I like the silver details. You see a lot of gold details. You don't see a lot of silver details. So I like the metallic of the silver. How much did you pay for it?
$12.
Okay, $12 is a little high. I gotta say, that's a little high, right? So the mark on the bottom reads what?
I can't read it. It says it's so blurry. It's blurry.
All right, because you're not holding it up very well to the camera. Okay, so $12 at the thrift store. I would say that's too much to pay for that. Oh, I see it. It's a Dresden mark. It's a Dresden mark made for Germany. It's pretty clear actually. And well, I guess it's clear to me. Okay, we saw the mark. So basically what we've got there is a Dresden mark made in Germany. It's got the little crown mark on it too, pretty well known. 20th century, so dates between, after World War II, right? 1945 to 1960. $12 is a little high because the piece is worth about 40. Oh, right?
Okay.
But it's beautiful. Okay. I agree with you. It's beautiful. So well, that's okay. That's okay. Will you answer my question of the day? Breakfast food.
Yes.
Breakfast food. Neither of them are that good for you. Bacon or sausage?
Bacon.
Bacon. Okay. Nice to see you. Thanks for being with me, Lenora. Yay! She's so excited. That was fun. That was fun. So sometimes when you've got these pieces and they're a little bit too expensive, $12, I would have liked to see her negotiate down. I always tell you, it doesn't hurt to ask. If they say no, be polite, but ask if you can get a lower price. Is that your best price? You might be able to do that, but that's a little high, $12 for that. Hi, it's Dr. Lori. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Where are you calling from? What's your first name?
My name is Jeff, and I am in Michigan.
All right, Jeff, what's happening? So my question of the day is this: bacon or sausage with breakfast?
Oh, that's easy, bacon.
Okay, bacon's easy. Okay. And what object do you want to show me?
Well, I have an etching here.
Okay.
And it's numbered 4 of 6.
4 of 6 is good.
State.
And what, honey? What'd you say?
And it's a first state.
Okay, first state. I'll explain that in a minute. And who's it signed by?
It is signed by S. Heidemann.
All right. And how'd you acquire it?
On online auction, I got this one and another one by Heidemann that's a 3 of 6 for $10.
Okay, you got them both for 10. So let's say this one's 5, the other one's 5. Is that fair?
Yeah.
First state. Here's what it is. You have an etching. You have a plate, metal plate. You scratch into it. You ink it. You push it onto the piece of paper. That particular, you scratch 3 lines across the actual plate. You inked it. You put it into the piece of paper. That's the first state. If you take that same plate, that metal plate, and you go back to it, and then you decide that you're going to add a 4th line to that line, to that plate. You add a 4th line to that plate, and then you print it. That's called the second state. If you take that plate again and you decide that you're going to put a squiggle on one side or a tree on one side, anytime you alter the plate, you change the state. If you alter the plate, you change the state, okay, with etching. This is information about printmaking. So Rembrandt, for example, the great printmaker, had many different states of his same prints, Okay, so you have the
Okay.
first state. So that's the first one before the artist changes it. That's great. That's usually what you want. It usually indicates more value because you're closer to the artist's original thought. And that's what you want. You want to be closer to the artist's original thought. You don't want it when he's making detailed changes, typically. You said it's what number is it? It's the first state, but what number is it?
4 of 6.
4 of 6 is good. It's a low print number and it's a low run. So there's only 6 of them in the whole print run. You have number 4. Value on that piece, $75 for your $5 investment. Very good, very good.
Thank you.
Based on actual sales records, I'm taking into consideration the condition, the quality, the artist, the state, the number, the date, the whole deal. Nice to see you. I like to see you succeed with prints because there's lots of them out there and you've got to learn about it because there's lots of them out there. Some of them are worth a lot of money, some of them not so much. I'll show you the difference. I'll show you what to look for. I'm Dr. Lori. Don't forget, you should subscribe to my newsletter on my website. It is very easy. Go to drloriv.com. Thumbs up where it's the free. Put in your email. When we send out the newsletter, you will get it. You don't have to do anything else other than sign up. You don't have to log in. You don't have to call. You don't have to write. You don't have to do anything. Just go ahead and log in and go ahead and sign up and we'll get it to you. Here's my next guest. Hi, it's Dr. Lori.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you? What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Melissa from the Pacific Northwest.
Hi, Melissa. So will you answer my question of the day? My question of the day is about breakfast foods, bacon or sausage?
Bacon, bacon all the way.
Bacon all the way. Okay. Maybe it's going to be a runaway with bacon. All right. So now show me what you got.
Okay, I picked up this ugly ring at an estate sale.
Well, ugly's your first clue to value. Sometimes ugly's good. So it looks like it's a piece of 2 pieces of carved ivory as roses on the end of this ring. Am I close?
Yeah, I didn't know from far away. It looked like teeth to me. And I'm like, what is this?
It look like teeth. Okay. Well, bone or ivory are sometimes difficult to distinguish. They deteriorate to a butterscotch color. Well, ivory does. And ivory has like a crisscross pattern. I talked to you about how to identify this in some of my other videos.
Okay.
And so this particular piece, how much did you pay at the estate sale?
Last day, $5.
Oh, $5 is pretty good. Can you get it closer to the camera so everybody can see it? There we go. Can you put your hand behind it? Your other hand. Your other hand behind it. There you go. All right. That's what I want to see. Hold it right there for us. Nice. Piece dates to about the 1940s, 1950s. Value on that piece, $70.
Nice.
Very good. Very good. So when you're looking for jewelry, what else do you look for? You want to look for quality. If there's a mark, you want to also look for those unusual pieces because not everybody's going to have that type of piece on their hand. Yes.
What's the metal?
The metal is probably brass. I don't think it is gold. I think it's probably brass because that's why you're going to have a low value. If it's unmarked, 99 times out of 100, you're going to see an alloy like brass if it's gold tone.
Okay.
Nice to see you.
Thanks
for being with me. My pleasure. I'm happy to help. So these are the types of things that you need to know. And that's what I'm trying to teach you, what you need to know. So, all right. I'm Dr. Lori. This is Ask Dr. Lori. And don't forget about my video calls. You can, if you don't want to be on with me here in this format, you can always do a video call. You can sign up for those on my website. Don't forget, a lot of people prefer the video calls. It's at drloriv.com, where you can talk one-on-one with me and get a bunch of pieces appraised. Hi, it's Dr. Lori. How are you?
I'm good, Dr. Lori. How are
Good.
you?
Thanks for waiting. What's your name?
I'm Kathy.
Hi, Kathy. Where are you calling from?
Arnold, Missouri.
All right.
Right outside of St.
Right
Louis.
outside of St. Louis. Okay. So what have you got?
I got this vase,
Yep.
and I've got this app on my phone. It's a photo translator.
Yeah, so
According to
you've got an app on your phone and you look at this vase.
Yeah, according to it, it says roll the big chain
Oh,
dynasty.
so what you're trying to do, you're trying to translate those characters. And what did the photo? What did the translator tell you?
It says roll the big Qing dynasty Ming Tong.
Okay, so this is the problem with these translators, right? So it's trying to read this particular piece and it's trying to focus on it. Let's look at the vase. Can I see the vase? Can you hold it up to the camera so I can see it? There you go, Kathy. All right, and don't move around so much. Try to keep it still. All right. Yeah. So this is a low quality Asian vase, probably made in South Asia, probably made in Taiwan or other areas. I don't think it's Chinese. I know it's not Japanese. It looks to be rather tall. So is it 8 inches or 12 inches tall? How much did you pay for it?
It's 12 inches tall,
Tell me.
and we did it in a lot. We probably paid $10.
You probably pay $10. It's probably worth $13, $15. I'm not that impressed by it for a lot of I'm not that impressed by it for a lot of reasons. First of all, there is sort of a I can't think of the word, a goopiness. It's not very, very heavily detailed. And the ceramic is a low quality sort of gray color ceramic that you can see. When you see a gray color to the ceramic, not usually high quality. Maybe I'd go $15 on a good day. Today's not a good day. I'd say $15 is the best you're going to do. So some of the translators work, right? And some of the image apps work, and the image where you can put an image in and it'll bring back a lot of information. But a lot of times, you're just basically giving you more things to look for. So if you want to know a correct identification, you can always come here. And as I said, my guests are here. Everything's unscripted. I don't know what's coming next. Hi, I'm Dr. Lori. How are you?
Hi, Dr. Lori. I'm Stephanie. Good. How are you?
Hi, Stephanie. Where are you calling from?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia. What is that thing behind you? Is that a lamp? That thing that's sticking out of like the window? What is that?
It's an Ott light, and it has 3 different arms. It's got a big magnifier, a big LED light, and a clamp.
Wow. That's for serious looking. You're looking at serious stuff.
I'm really serious.
Okay, well, Stephanie, tell me, what have you got to show me, hon? What's behind you? Is that like your shoe tree? I love shoes.
I'm a crafter. So it's
you're
like,
a crafter.
Yeah, I scrapbook and quilt.
Oh, nice. So you're busy. You're busy. So you need all those lights and magnifiers and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got a big piece of artwork here.
Really big.
I like the frame. Composition, wood frame with gilding over it. Really big. You got to back up. Go back to your craft door. Okay. Keep going back. You're not close enough yet.
Back it up.
Yeah, back it up. Back it up. Yeah, now the chair's in the way. Put it on the other side of the chair.
We're getting closer.
All right, there you go. Now you got it.
All right, there we go.
Looks like a Harold Altman.
It is. Good job.
Yeah, it looks like a Harold Altman. Harold Altman, Pennsylvania artist. Now you're all going, how did Dr. Lori know that? How did I know that? Come on. So, but yeah, that's a beautiful piece. Harold Altman had, 2 lives, actually. He had a family, and then he had another young family, got remarried and such. But this particular piece is really quite fine. He's a Pennsylvania artist, and it's matted and framed. It looks like it's a pretty high quality frame. How'd you acquire it?
Well, actually, his original wife had a yard sale and sold it to me for $20.
Wow.
Not the widow, not his widow, but like the one before that.
Yeah, well,
and she knew it was worth a lot more, but she was just getting rid of it.
Getting rid of stuff. Well, how about that? Well, let's talk about how much more. The frame is worth about $250, and the print, which is a lithograph print, it's probably numbered and signed, very characteristic of his work, worth about $450 for the print.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's wonderful. So you're in that $600 range based on actual sales records. I've appraised a lot of Harold Altmans in my day, and I have to say that it's wonderful when you can get it for a song. She's happy, you're happy. Breakfast foods, bacon or sausage? What would be your pick?
Gotta be bacon, crispy.
Crispy bacon, really crispy. Get all the oil off it, really crispy.
Rubbery, I can't handle it.
Hey, Stephanie, nice to see you. Take good care.
Nice to see you too.
That was fun, Harold Altman, yeah. So, and remember, the frame has value. And remember, of course, if it's a good protective frame, right, with a good piece of glass, then, of course, it's been protecting the work of art for a long time. That will help, of course, condition, which impacts value of the work inside the frame. So the frame's important for supporting the work of art. Hi, it's Dr. Lori. How you doing?
Hey, hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's happening? You're in this moody kind of black and white dark area. What's happening here?
I have an old camera, an old laptop, and it's all I had.
Oh my gosh. It looks like 1998 over there.
I'm sorry, I couldn't do better.
No, it's all right. What's your name, honey? I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying.
My name's Kevin, and I'm from Treasure Coast, Florida.
Hi, Kevin. So do you have like the metal detector? Are you out there on the Treasure Coast metal detecting and stuff?
I used to a bit, but it's been so hot out.
Oh, It's hot. Yeah, it's hot. Florida's hot. That's for sure. Well, you live in a beautiful place, Kevin. You're a good guy. What's happening? What do you want me to take a look at?
I have a interesting painting
Okay.
or an art thingy.
It might be a painting, might not be a painting. Okay.
Let me see if I can get it in here. Sorry
Well,
for
that
the
looks
background
like,
noise.
I don't think it's his work. It looks like a Thomas McKnight or someone a la Thomas McKnight, right? Some of those artists who are in the manner of another artist. Is that signed? Is that signed like LaKift or something?
It's not signed because the
mat covers it?
yeah, I think the mat covers it, but from the research I've done, I think it's a guy named Fanch Ladan.
Oh, Fanch Ladan, yeah. So same group, basically.
Him and Thomas McKnight look the same, and that's how I recognized it, because I like a Thomas McKnight. I've seen his books from Miami, so I thought maybe it was worth something. I don't know.
Okay, so you found this piece online, right? It's a nice piece. I like it. So, and it's in that original frame, probably somewhere like 25 by 30, 30 by 36. How big is it?
I believe the image itself is around 2117, and then the
21
wood.
by 17. Okay, all right, nice. I
The
like
wood's
it.
nice, but you can't hardly see the engraving, I guess.
No, that's fine. It looks like it is a serigraph, a silk screen print, right, onto paper. And the frame, of course, it dates probably to the 1980s or 1990s. I would say, how'd you acquire it?
I got it at a thrift shop for $7.50.
Hey, I like it. I like it. Well, you are a treasure hunter, kiddo. I would say value on it about $250 with the frame.
Awesome. Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah. So that's good. That might be enough for you to flip it and get a new camera.
Yeah, maybe I'll get a new laptop.
I'm kidding. Will you answer my question of the day? Bacon or sausage with your breakfast?
I only do sausage on like weekends, but I'm a bacon guy, I guess.
Okay. All right. Well, you enjoy. Nice to talk with you. I hope we talk again.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thanks for being with me. I'm Dr. Lori. This is Ask Dr. Lori, and I'm happy to be with all of you. My guests are here from all over the world. I'm lucky to have a great community, of course, that follow. And here's my next guest.
Hey, Dr. Lori.
Hey, Mary. Mary from Michigan. How you doing, sweetheart?
Go blue. Dr. Lori says I'm priceless.
Oh, you're priceless. I love it. I love it. I do say you're priceless. Here's the mug. You've got the shirt. Thank you for supporting the channel. That supports the channel. Now, Mary, we've spoken before, video calls. You did my priority service. But Mary, you had a story because I did an appraisal for you. And what happened? Can you retell that story for everybody?
You looked at me and you said that Shriner jewelry, you said $275 all day long. I put it on that night, and before I got up in the morning at 3 a.m. because I had to run to the bathroom, it had already sold.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Wow. So you sold it not even the next day, but later that day for full price.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's
You were
wonderful.
right. When you clapped and said $275 all day, boom, it sold.
That's
Dr. Lori
wonderful.
knows.
Wow. Thank you so much. I do know, and I want you all to know. So I'm so happy. Thank you for sharing that story. And I'm so happy. I want to hear your success stories. That's great. So thank you for supporting the channel with the shirt and with watching and with sharing. Please share the channel. That's how I can do more videos. Share it. Tell people. Spread the word. Now, Mary, what have you got, honey?
I have this Lladro.
Oh, well, that's unusual. Usually your jewelry. So we've got a Lladro.
I keep hitting estate sales on last day, and they've got Lladro sitting there, and I'm like, are they insane?
Well, a lot of people with the figurines think, oh, there's no market for them, but it's really, they're wrong. There's a good market for them. So let's talk a little bit about what to look for, okay? Lladro, the Spanish figurines, of course, porcelain, taffy pull figures in the Mannerist style, which is popular after the Renaissance, not really important, but Mannerist taffy pull, very elongated figures, beautiful. Couple things to look for with Lladro. The mark, make sure you've got a Lladro mark and not a now mark, N-A-O. Try to avoid those if you can. They're not bad, but they're not as good as Lladro. It should be marked Spain. Usually there's a number on it, like a mold number. And oftentimes there's also a mark that tells you the date. I don't know if I can see your camera.
I don't know if you can either.
On your phone. It's all glare.
Okay.
So
it's stamped in there. The Lladro is stamped in there. Made in Spain is stamped in there. And then it has some hand on.
Okay. That's
some
fine.
hand numbers, like a 13, and it looks like Roman numerals.
Yep. Hand numbers can be the designer's number, ID each of the painters, the designers, the ceramist painters. That's possible. The other thing that you're seeing here is if you'll hold up your figurine for me again, size, of course, how big it is going to be important. And the number, and this is what to look for, the number of figures on the same base. So now you have multiple figures on the same base. And this is true with Hummels, and this is true with Lladros, and this is true with many of the figurines that you're going to see, the upper scale ones. When there's only one figure on the base, okay, it's not worth as much as if you have 2 or 3 figures. So this particular one obviously has, it looks like a shepherd with some sheep, right?
Yes.
So this one has 3 figures on the same base, which increases value because it's more complex, more difficult to sculpt, more difficult to handle and glaze and put through the kiln. So anytime
I heard that on YouTube on drlori.com, she was talking about multiple figures on them and that, which I saw this and I jumped on it.
Good, I'm so glad. drloriv.com, there's lots of information there. So what did you pay at the estate sale?
Half off day, I paid $17.
$17 for a piece that's worth about $275 to $325. In today's
Sweet.
market, I'd go right up the middle and say it's a $300 Lladro.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
On.
yeah.
That's what happens when you listen to the people who know Dr. Lori.
Thank you so much, Mary. It's always good to be with you. I'm happy for that. I'll say a prayer for a quick recovery, too. I know you're going through a little bit of something, so I hope you feel better soon.
Tuesday, yep. Great,
Good luck.
thanks. Love you.
Good luck, honey. Take care. There's a wonderful testimonial, but what really I want you to know is I want to all of these Ask Dr. Lori shows give you tips all the way through. So you got to watch them all the way through and learn what to look for, because once you know what to look for, no one's going to beat you. Not if I'm on your side. No one's going to beat you. Oh, I'm so happy. That's a wonderful, wonderful thing. I forgot to ask her about bacon or sausage, but I'll ask my next guest, or maybe I'll ask my next guests. Hi, it's Dr. Lori. How are you?
Hello, I'm good.
Can you
I'm
change your
good, thank
camera
you.
so
How are
it's
you?
not so it's horizontal, please?
Oh, yes.
Can you do that? There you go. And
Hello.
so show me what you have. What's your first name?
Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. What have you got?
Hi. I've got Aunt Connie's.
Aunt Connie's
Box.
looks like their Cloisonne box.
Yes.
Well, I want to
and,
see that Cloisonne box. And can I see if another guest has something that's, I don't know, better than that Cloisonne box?
Well,
Can
why
we bring
not?
somebody
Sure.
else in too? Hi. What's your name?
Absolutely.
I got Michelle.
More the merrier.
Don't go anywhere, Michelle. I got Michelle with me.
No,
What's your first
I'm
name?
here.
Rebecca?
Yes,
Wait,
Rebecca.
just a minute. Hi, Rebecca. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Well, I got 2 pieces here, and I want to see which piece to appraise. So I'm going to have you tell the story. Whichever's the best story,
Oh,
that's the
gosh.
object I'm going to appraise. Okay, Rebecca. So Michelle goes first because she was first. How did you acquire this? On who?
This is this is 30 years ago. A boyfriend,
Yeah.
his aunt Connie, she passed away, and she was
Okay.
quite a smoker because there's a lot of
So what happened to the
Tar.
boyfriend? You don't have the boyfriend anymore? Is the boyfriend gone?
no, yeah,
No,
yeah.
that boyfriend, you're sick of him, right?
Well,
Okay.
yeah, it didn't work out so well. I
Didn't
mean,
work
it was fine. It was
No,
fine.
you don't have to get personal. I don't mean to pry. So you've got this piece, and on the aunt
Yes.
was a smoker, and inside the box, is it a
Yes.
trinket box?
It's well, I'm wondering if it was.
Just show me the inside, honey. Just show me the inside.
I don't think
There they are.
maybe ashtrays.
Yeah, so
or-
basically, you have these pieces that you would be able to put something else inside, so they could be used, of course, for, again, cigarettes or other smoking pieces. Rebecca, what do you have?
Yeah,
Rebecca, what have you got?
I've got a painting.
Okay, let's see. Well, that's a nice painting. Oil on canvas. Looks like it's Mediterranean. The scene looks like it's Europe.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you acquire it?
So I was at an estate sale, and it was somebody. They had a collection of various art and a lot
Can
of.
you hold up the painting so we can look at the object while you tell the story?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So they had a lot of just a lot of collection of history, and so I wasn't sure. This piece looked very interesting, and just from what I've learned from your videos, it looked like it had a lot of age to it.
How much did you pay for it?
Up very well, but
How
on
much did you pay for it?
I'm sorry.
How much did you pay for it?
Well, they were actually asking $1,000. So
For this?
I'm sorry.
For this painting, they're asking $1,000?
Yes.
Go ahead. How much did you pay for it?
Well, so I waited for the last day and I got it. They came down to about 200.
All right. That's about what it's worth. It's probably worth 200. It dates to the middle part of the 19th century. So 1850 to 1875. It's worth about 200. Hey, Michelle, your Cloisonne box dates to the early 1900s. And it dates to the early 1900s, and it's worth $175. So you're both around the same area, about $200 for each. Now, will you answer my question of the day, ladies? Sausage or bacon for breakfast?
Yeah, I'm a crispy bacon person.
Bacon and bacon?
Yes.
Michelle,
I'm with you.
Michelle
Crispy
and Rebecca,
bacon.
thank you very much. Nice to see both of you.
Thank you.
And ask Dr. Lori. What fun, what fun.
Thanks.
So great pieces, nice objects, and you know, sometimes the boyfriends go and the objects stay, you know. Got to keep your stuff. We saw some great stuff today. Thanks for being with me. I'm Dr. Lori. This is Ask Dr. Lori. I'll see you next time.